You are 10 meters down. The water is freezing. A clam is locked tight, completely safe from brute force, until an orange blob slips its digestive system through a gap the width of a single human hair. Across North Atlantic shores, Asterias rubens uses 1,000 hydraulic tube feet to exert 5 kilograms of pulling power. In 99% of bivalve sieges, the exhausted muscle eventually slips, leaving a microscopic opening. The starfish immediately liquefies its internal organ structure, forcing its own stomach outside its body and straight inside the victim. Wait, actually, that is genuinely cursed. This jawless predator uses 3 deadly steps, turning its stomach inside out, injecting lethal enzymes, and slurping liquid flesh. A mussel shell easily deflects 20 kilograms of blunt crushing force, about the weight of a microwave oven, yet crumbles against this tension. By pumping seawater through 200 water vascular canals, the starfish applies non-stop hydrostatic pressure without tiring a single muscle cell. Deep across the Atlantic seabed, temperatures plunge to near 0 Celsius during winter hunts. But this siege engine does not care. Clam mussels burn energy fast, meaning 85% of bivalves collapse from total physiological exhaustion within 2 hours. Picture sliding your actual digestive tract through a 100-micrometer sliver, absolutely unhinged geometry. Lacking jaws, teeth, or claws, this spineless predator routinely consumes shellfish 3 times larger than its central body. According to Smithsonian Institution marine biologists, only 1 in 5 ocean predators can breach armored mollusks. It maintains a continuous mechanical tug-of-war for up to 12 hours straight, producing 0 lactic acid. Above, coastal waves hit at speeds exceeding 10 meters per second, yet those hydraulic feet maintain an unbreakable vacuum seal on wet rock. Most don't realize this predator possesses 2 stomachs, deploying one outside its body in under 60 seconds flat. It fires a corrosive slurry with a pH of 1.5 directly into the shell. Creepy, right? 80% of total digestion happens completely outside the starfish body. Subscribe if you think nature plays fair. In cold water, 50 distinct enzymes liquefy the victim alive inside its armor. Across the Wadden Sea, 300 starfish per square meter blanket the seafloor. A single adult devours 8 mature mussels every week. That equals a human eating 40 whole pizzas every 7 days. Surprisingly, the stomach wall measures just 0.2 millimeters thick. How does soft tissue resist razor-sharp shell edges? A specialized neuropeptide named somfamide signals muscles to pull the organ home. Liquefied nutrients stream into 10 specialized pyloric glands, extending through every arm. This horrific external feast lasts up to 9 hours before retracting safely. Local habitats lose 40% of their shellfish biomass annually to these tissue melters. Wait, actually, their hunting radar is even crazier. Over 100,000 sensory cells on each arm tip track chemical trails. Lose an organ to a hungry crab? No problem. It regenerates a digestive tract in 14 days. Yet deploying this organ demands immense force to keep the shell breached. With over 2,000 hydraulic tube feet pulling simultaneously, sea stars deliver 150 kilopascals of continuous pressure. That is an inescapable death grip. Each foot siphons 0.5 milliliters of seawater hourly through a tiny sieve plate. 0 muscles involved in holding power, just pure fluid mechanics. A dynamic chemical glue locks each foot down with 200 kilopascals of adhesive force. Unsticking requires a specialized neutralizing enzyme secreted in milliseconds. 5 radial canals route seawater from a central ring. Inside, microscopic cilia beat 1,200 times every minute to keep hydraulics surging. This setup lets them pull for 6 hours while burning 90% less energy than a human athlete. Once dinner liquefies, 5 retractor muscles reel the stomach back inside. 10 internal storage glands pack away energy reserves lasting 180 days without food. 6 months of zero eating. This brainless creature survived 450 million years on the ocean floor, outliving dinosaurs by 380 million years with zero mechanical upgrades. Fossils from 252 million years ago show the exact same gut design. Deep in the North Atlantic, they endure 65 atmospheres of crushing depth effortlessly. Unhinged survival logic. In 1966, ecologist Robert Payne yanked starfish from tide pools, triggering an immediate biodiversity collapse on the shore. Within 1 year, aggressive mussel colonies swarmed, crowding out 15 local marine species without mercy. Wait, actually, one single sea star maintains balance across 10 square meters of coast, an area as big as a bedroom floor. Without these monstrous exterior digesters, entire coastal food webs crumble into silent, single-species deserts. Who knew horror was so essential? They control 80% of intertidal biomass density across whole shores. Beyond tide pools, scientists study Asterias rubens for incredible limb regeneration tricks. Researchers even isolated 12 novel digestive enzymes from sea star cardiac stomachs to develop anti-inflammatory drugs for humans. Patrolling down to 650 meters, these brainless predators maintain ecological equilibrium throughout the North Atlantic. Under ultraviolet lights, thousands march like an invading alien biological army. Operating without a brain, humans possess one brain, while starfish rely on 5 radial nerve cords to coordinate movement. In healthy habitats, 9 of every 10 bivalve reefs depend directly on sea star predation. Originating 485 million years ago, this stomach eversion technique survived 3 mass extinctions intact. But recent ocean warming triggered a 90% mortality spike from wasting syndrome. If you had this power, you would eject your stomach through a keyhole to melt dinner before swallowing. Talk about a messy date night. Over 500 million years, biology perfected a brainless hydraulic nightmare that turns solid armor into soup in hours.